Technology takes part in so many different parts of our lives, but in great big organizations, technology has probably the largest impact. Today we have Cindy Spence being interviewed by Iryna Scott. It is incredibly difficult to find women in affluential positions in technology, not to mention to get four of them in the same room at the same time. Today's objective was really simple, to inspire young people, specifically young women, to think about technology for a career. See you on TSI Today.
Hi Cindy, thanks so much for joining us on TSI Today. Jump right in. What first got you excited about your career? Was it opportunity, curiosity, happy accident?
Well, thanks for having me on here. It's a pleasure to be here with my other co-panelists. Thank you for having us. What got me excited for technology as a career? That's a good question. You hit it right on the nose with your first word, with curiosity. Yes, I'm a lifelong learner. I love to explore and ask questions. Curiosity is absolutely the first thing that brought me in there. I was coming off of a career in a totally different industry, doing something totally different, and I happened to have someone who worked at IBM, and she was in the industry, and she suggested that because I was at a moment in my career when I wanted to make a change, that there were openings, and would I like to come and check it out? And I said, sure, no problem. But the thing is, I don't even know what a router does. So imagine going to an interview and really not understanding how a router connects to a server and why do you even need them in the first place. It was, pre-cloud. It was just as the cloud was becoming a thing. Mm-hmm. So, my curiosity really served me well in that example. And from there, I've moved beyond what is the cloud into cybersecurity and AI and all of those things. And I think the biggest thing is that curiosity has kept me alive.
I love that. I think a lot of us progress with passion and curiosity on a subject. It keeps us moving along. Your roles revolve around people and technology. So how do those two worlds come together for you?
Ooh, that's a good one too. Storytelling. I think storytelling is the thing that connects us. As humans, it's what connects us. It's where we find emotion, and it's the thing that helps us develop our memories. And I think that is where technology really has its sweet spot, is when you're able to tell stories and use technology to do it. So things like vlogs or social media, or being able to look at what gamers are doing, what about video chats, all of those kinds of things. Those are ways that technology help us tell the stories and help us connect to people. And that's what I think the sweet spot is.
That's so interesting. I've never heard it described that way, but it completely makes sense. Technology people love fixing things. So what's a problem you stepped into that you're still proud of solving today?
It's a personal story, and I think it's a really simple one. So my mom was aging and couldn't travel 4,000 kilometers to come see her grandchildren. So what do you do? How do you solve that problem? Technology, right? I'm in tech. Surely there has to be a simple way to solve this. And sure enough, let's send grandma an iPad. You can only imagine the difficulties of trying to explain how to touch the screen and scroll down in the early days of iPad. There was unlimited patience on both sides. Just focus on the outcome. My kids want to see their grandmother, and she wants to watch them blow out their birthday candles. So let's find a way to help grandma stay in touch with grandkids. And that was a technology solution. It was really simple, it was really personal, but I think that's an example of how technology makes us all better.
Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Oh, that really touches me. I have a lot of my family overseas, so I really sympathize with the connection that allows, instead of, the weekly phone call or a letter.
Push through. Honestly, if they're having problems with the touch screens or whatever it is, just push through it. I promise it's worth it. And grandma used to sit on the kitchen counter for hours and just watch them. That's what she would do when they were little, and it was a great way to stay in touch and watch them grow and all those things.
Like she was there in the room with them.
Yeah,
I love it.
Pretty close.
Very sweet. Looking ahead, what part of the technology landscape gets you fired up for the next 5 years?
The pace at which it's changing. I don't think that 2 years ago we would have imagined we'd be where we are today with generative AI specifically. And as that evolves and moves into the world of agents, I think that the pace of all of it is so fast, it's mind-boggling. But that's also really exciting. And I think bringing back that curiosity and lifelong learning, I think that those are the themes that are really going to play well to be successful in that environment. And it's exciting for me. It means that there are still things out there to learn.
You know, it's exciting and terrifying at the same time. I'm not going to lie.
Massively terrifying. Yep.
If you're sitting across from a young person looking to start a career in technology, what would you tell them that might actually surprise them?
Oh, what would be surprising? I think it would be that it doesn't matter what the tech is that's in front of you. It could be physical tech, it could be virtual tech. It doesn't matter what the bits and bytes and the ones and zero are in that exact moment. It's about how you're able to synthesize the information, and it's about how are you going to clearly communicate what you need to achieve with that technology. I think that is really the heart of what it all comes down to, because that technology is always going to be changing. So I love that it changes all the time. I don't think I'd want it to not continue to shift, but you know, that's this thing that most people are surprised by. They think, oh, I know how to do these functions within the tech world. I should be good. That's a good career. Well, you need to be comfortable with the fact that it's always going to change. So if you're able to take information and synthesize it and communicate it and articulate it, that I think is what is going to make you successful. And I also think that I think it's also creative in very life-changing ways. So the surprising thing around gene sequencing, it's not a new idea, but the depth and the speed and the ability to do it, it is a life-changing creative process. So who would have thought that you could apply models and technology to be able to go do gene sequencing or biometric things so that you could wear a ring on your finger and it will track your sleep so that you can use that data to make your day better and more productive, or being able to put a biometric on your knee and be able to take the information from that and send it to your surgeon in advance of knee surgery. Wouldn't that be revolutionary? Who would have thought about those things?
I've never thought about it. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Right? Those are really, I think, surprising and life-changing things that technology has the ability to do. And that's really exciting.
That's really nice to hear, you know, that human side to technology. I think we often separate the two and think of technology as this cold, lifeless thing where the way you speak about it, it really humanizes it, warms it up.
It's part of the fabric of our life. I don't think we can disentangle that. So I think it's important to respect it, give it the terrifying space that it needs, but also respect it and embrace it, and then figure out how you can wrap your mind around it and leverage it. How do you use it for good?
Yes, please. Somebody wanted to get a hold of you. What would be the best ways to do so?
Oh, I'd love to connect with anybody who's listening. You can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Cindy Spence.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to learn more about Cindy, please look at the description below. Thanks for joining us on TSI Today, and we'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching TSI Today. Catch up with us next time when we learn more about technology changing business today.